Hey guys, welcome back. If you don't know who I am, my name is Chef Ling, and today, online with Ling, we're going to be making some wicked sticky pork chops. And I can't wait to show you this recipe. It's a unique flavor that I know you need to follow me through and try at home. Because honestly, it's sweet and spicy with a different flavor that will bring everybody home. Guys, thanks very much for coming back. Let's get right into this food. Sticky pork chops. Let's do it. I have an array of simple ingredients here which I'm going to uplift with some super cool chef moves that I hope you try at home. And today I'm going to be just boiling these potatoes to get them tender before we're going to actually put them in the oven to give them a cool crisp to put as our base for these sticky pork chops. Put as a base for our sticky pork chops. So right here we have the potatoes. I have a pot. I'm just gonna put some water inside so that we can start to boil and put these potatoes to boil. We'll be eating in about only 25 minutes. So guys, it's a simple, easy meal, but worth your time. Alright, so let's put these potatoes inside here. Drop that over there. Now it's time to season this pork. So here we have some simple paprika, smoked paprika. We're just going to put about a tablespoon of that on. We have some adobo seasoning. About a tablespoon. And here I have some pink rock salt. Drop some of that on. About a tablespoon. Okay, and here we have some sesame seeds and a little assortment of Asian spices, and I'm just put that on. Okay, so let's leave this to the side. We're gonna rub this up, but first we're going to chop some garlic, half a Scotch bonnet, some bandania, and some fresh thyme. All right, so let's chop this up quickly and then drop that on top of our pork. As you can see, we have our potatoes boiling nicely as we chop these simple spices to brighten up that pork chops life. You want to make sure your knife is sharp so you don't bruise these beautiful ingredients. You chop them. Come check out the potatoes as it's boiling, and let me continue chop this. Okay, so now that we have these spices, fresh spices chopped up finely, let's go ahead and put it on top of this pork. Well, half of it, because we're going to use half of it to also season our pan before we cook our pork. Okay, so here we go. Right on top of the pork chops. About, I would say, half of what we just chopped up. And let's quickly mix this together. Okay, so now that we have all of these ingredients rubbed into this pork, what we're going to do now is simply cook it, make a sauce, the sticky pork chop sauce I'm talking about. That's really going to change lives, so I hope you try it. So let's go ahead and start cooking this pork chop. What we want to do is get the stove on high. Take a look at how these seasonings are rubbed in, because I really hope that you take time and rub them in like this, because the more you rub them in, the more flavor you're gonna get in that pork chop, okay? Add a touch of vegetable oil, and now what we're gonna do is put our fresh herbs that we just chopped up and seasonings into the pot. Hear that beautiful sizzle? That's what we're going for. Okay, let's give that a stir. We have some thyme here on sticks. Let's put that in as well. Now we have the seasonings nicely caramelized. Let's drop down our pork chops right there on that beautiful nicely caramelized ingredient. We're gonna let it cook now for about 2.5 minutes on both sides. It's gonna get finished off inside the oven anyways. I hope you try these exact moments because all these things will bring more flavor. Alright? The key is to make sure that your pot is nice and hot to get that nice caramelized taste on it because that's a lot of flavor as well. We're almost ready to turn. Wow, look how beautiful this looks, guys, and it smells so fantastic. Almost ready. There you go. Look at the beautiful crisp on this pork chop. Wow. I can't wait to get into it because it's going to be so beautiful. These potatoes will go well as well. Almost ready. Okay, now that we have these pork chops about a little more than halfway finished, let's pull them off. Now look at this, guys, all of this flavor. And what we're going to do now is add 2 tablespoons of honey. I turned up the heat now. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of honey. And I know it's a lot, but I promise you, the flavor that this is going to bring, you're going to love me for it. And if you do try it, and you do love it, so either or if what? Go ahead and think about subscribing because every subscriber helps me continue to make such great dishes for you to try at home. Now we're going to add about another tablespoon of smoked paprika, a half tablespoon of curry powder, back onto a low simmer. Now we're going to turn the potatoes off because they're done. And the way you know it's done is by taking a fork. Oh, that's not a fork. By taking a fork and just pushing the fork down. If it goes all the way through without any resistance, you know it's done. Okay, guys, this sauce here already I can tell it's gonna be wicked. What we're gonna do add now is about a cup of cherry tomatoes. Okay, about a quarter cup of water. Now while those tomatoes are softening, let's go ahead and take these pork chops. Now let's take these pork chops and slice them thin, okay? Okay, so as the tomatoes are now cooked, we're just going to mix it in to get our sauce a little thicker. Pureeing the tomatoes just slightly. Let's give this a taste. Wow. I can't wait for you guys to try this at home. There's one more ingredient that we can't miss for that spicy kick to this sweet sauce. Okay, before we go ahead and spin this up, we're gonna add the other half of the Scotch bonnet pepper. Let's go ahead and mix that in to get that spice just nice and spicy. Alright, cool. So the potatoes are now done. We're just done, turn this off. We're gonna drain the water and then add some salt, pepper, paprika, thyme, olive oil, and drop that in the oven for 10 minutes. But guys, after we put this pork in here, this is gonna go in the oven as well for 10 to 15 minutes, and then we're going to be plating this bad boy, and I can't wait for you guys to try this sweet and spicy sticky pork chops at home. So go ahead, I'm gonna add this now, mix it up, drop everything in the oven, and I'm gonna see you on the next episode of Lime with Ling. And I hope you guys enjoy the plating of this. You know the drill. And I hope you guys try it, subscribe, and go and check me out on Instagram at Lime with Ling. Either way, I love you guys, thanks for coming back, and I'll see you next time on Lime with Ling.